Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Ramon coming to you another lesson for the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Kahala Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Kahakadash. Double honors as always goes to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who are worthy. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect, and also to the remnant destined for salvation. Those that believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So, check this out. It's a universal basic income plans drawn up for £1,600 a month trial in England. 30 people could be paid £1,600 or £1,600 a month without any obligation under proposals for the first trial of a universal basic income in England. Now we need to really get into the understanding of the language they're using there, man, because this universal part, right? Universal basically means like uniformed, man, or everybody, like for everybody, yeah. So this is something that they're planning to roll out, regardless of what they think about talking about a trial, right? They plan to use this, man. Remember, this is from the World Economic Forum. They've talked about this. This is one of their plans for their fourth industrial revolution. Transhumanism, I should say. Transhumanism, machinery, doing the work, part of the technocratic society, owning nothing and being happy. This is where this comes in, ultimately. And what do you think that's going to be attached to? Remember, I keep saying this. They are formulating the plan. They are strategically putting the pieces together for this MOTB. So here you have the universal basic income. Then you're going to have the CBDC, right? Put them together, get the RFID involved, and there you have it. There you have the mark. All right? This is what this is about. This is what this is really about. And that's the problem, because many people will just take this, man. They'll take them free money. It's free money, man. That's not a lot of money, but if you're getting it for nothing and you don't have to do anything for it, you're going to take it. There's plenty of people that are content with being the lowly on this earth, man. Live at poor dwellings, as long as they can buy their lottery tickets and their cigarettes and their cheap frozen food, and they can go to the pub on a Friday night, and buy the newspaper and all the little comforts, the little creature comforts, as they say. They'll be happy to take this, man. Because remember, the rich aren't going to have, the real rich people on this earth aren't going to be affected by this. And this is for the poor. And they've already made a good job of making more poorer people. Energy prices rising, food prices rising, lack of jobs. So and look at what happened in the pandemic, man. How many businesses got shut being turfed out of their houses or couldn't pay their rent, all of that because they couldn't go to work. Landlords having to not get payment as well. So they've made a lot of people. There's a lot more. The poor has increased. Just how the rich have increased their riches, and the poor have got poorer, and they have more of them. Anyway, let me read some more. What's going on from one there? So it says researchers from think tank Autonomy are seeking financial backing for a 2-year pilot program to see how it would change the lives of the group. Supporters say schemes can simplify the welfare system and tackle poverty. And this don't give a shit about poverty, okay? Let's just get that out of the way, all right? And they're talking about seeing how it changed the lives of the group, like some experiment. The only experiment is to see how many people will accept this. How many people say, yeah, I'll take that. I'd rather take that. Once the government is paying you to live, they own you, man. And look, I'm not saying it's like, we should form some rebellion. Of course I'm not, because, we're waiting for Yahweh Shai. But at the same time, man, look, even if we're forced to take the universal basic income, man, and we use the CBDC, that is not the issue. The issue is what comes after that. Now we know we can't take that mark, man. All right, ultimately. So even if we're forced into the situation where we lose our jobs, we have to take this universal basic income, man. The minute they start talking about giving you that RFID, man, that's a wrap. You can't be. That's it. That's now you know. That's the part where we can't get involved, man. So it says participants will be drawn from Central Jarrow in North East England and East Finchley in North London. The concept of a universal basic income sees government pays all individuals a set salary regardless of their means. Critics of universal basic income say it would be extremely costly and would divert funding away from public services and not necessarily help to alleviate poverty. Autonomy said it hopes its proposed pilot will make the case for a national basic income and more comprehensive trials to fully understand the potential of a basic income in the UK. Look, man, the way forward is not controlling people's lives by giving them a certain set amount of money and everyone. Look, that is not equality, right? That is not equality. Equality in fact, that is equality. But what the world needs is equity, right? Everyone should be having enough for their means, because it said right here, that, regardless of the means, regardless of. Where was it? Let me just go back up to that. Yeah, the concept of a universal basic income sees government pays all individuals a set salary regardless of their means. So the man that's got a 2-bedroom house or 1-bedroom flat or a council's flat or council house, or a bed, what we call a bed sit, where you have one room basically and everything's in it. They're not. Those people don't require the same. You can't treat those as equals because they're not. If you understand my meaning. So it's putting people into a trap. Now we're already in a trap where we have to wake up every morning and go and work for someone else to make them rich, man. So yeah, I mean, look. There's not really much else. I mean, there's a bit more to read, but not really important stuff. I want to get some scriptures out before I close this one up, obviously. So look, you can look at this for yourself, man. Use a universal basic income plans drawn up. So just, you can find that on the BBC News website, man. But we're going to get into the scriptures, man. Because ultimately, this lesson is about the the end goal. Forget about the basic income for now, man. Really focus on what I'm saying, and I'm saying that this is a prelude, right? These are puzzle pieces. Universal basic income, MOT, CBDC, MOTB, right? So I'm just going to get a few scriptures anyway, man. I'm not going to drag this one out. It's going to be a quick one. We've done it. We've gone over this so many times, man. But it needs to come out. But so Revelation 3:10, it says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." Right. So that's a message to the elect. All right. The elect, no matter who they are, we say the hopeful, we are the hopeful elect, right? We're not going to be fooled into taking, and I say we, but Lord willing, I'm part of that number, man. We're not going to be tricked into taking the MOTB, man. Like I said, you can go along with the CBDC, you can go along with the universal basic income. At the end of the day, man, we got to use this world, not abuse this world, man. So we got to get by until that time when that hour of temptation comes, man. That's when we got to say no. That's when we got to put our faith in the Most High, man. Right? And this is when Yahushua went to pray, man. But this scripture here just makes a point. Okay, as always, they always do. So Matthew 26:41 says, "Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." Right? And I say that because the spirit is what your spirit has to be strong in the Lord, man. Right? In order to not take this MOTB, man. Because ultimately, if you're of the elect, you ain't gonna take it. But we don't know that. So the only way to do that is to strengthen ourselves, man. Strengthen ourselves through the Spirit. Strengthen ourselves in our faith. Do what we got to do in order to make our election sure, man. Because the times that are coming up now are times we've never seen, man. Read this one quickly. I haven't read it in a while. Ephesians 6:12, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places," man. So these are just moves from that's the Illuminati, man. Basically, we don't even use them terms anymore, man. But you know what I mean. Those the secret rulers of this world, man. This is their schemes. This is their plans, man. We see through their scams, man. But these average people out here, they're gonna run to get this free money, man. They're gonna run to get it. And that's just the way it is. So obviously, I'm just gonna go to the bread and butter. Snack, what am I doing? Right, Revelation 13:16, it says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond." See, it says he causeth all, small and great, rich, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. And what did it say? It talks about, in fact, let me just read that again, what it said there. It says, the concept of a universal basic income sees government pays all individuals a set salary regardless of their means. So regardless of their means, it means regardless of their status in society, man. Because you could be earning £100,000 a year. Doesn't mean that you're going to be safe when this stuff comes around, man. You're just another ant on this earth, man, compared to the people that are truly in charge, man. The 1% of that 1%. All right. So don't think these people out here making hundreds of thousands of pounds or dollars a year are going to be exempt from this, man. There's a very small faction of people on this earth that are trying to control everybody else. So it says, "And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So notice it doesn't talk about, and obviously it wouldn't, but it does. We're talking the mark. It's the mark, man. So I'm not saying this to say that this universal basic income is the MOTB, and just like we know the CBDC isn't the MOTB, but these are preludes to that. So basically, what I'm saying is, be diligent, man. Be smart. Understand what the devil's doing, man. All right. Yeah. So with that, man, I'm gonna close out. I'll give all the praise and all glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Hakudash. And Lord willing, there's some edification in this. And I'll say shalom to the next one. Shalom.